In this video, I'm going to show you how you can click one button and have one piece of content automatically transformed across all of your other social media channels, including writing an email. And so for the purposes of this automation, we're going to be using make.com. But before I get into showing you how to build this, let's watch a demo of me actually doing this live. All right, I just posted a new TikTok video. You can see it right here, no views, hot off the press. And so what I'm going to do, let me see if I can get this in this camera, is I'm going to press this one button right here. I think that went through. And what's going to happen is that TikTok right here, so you can see free AI content creation tools for 2025. I just go through a few little AI tools there that people can use for their content. And what's going to happen is this is going to get repurposed on my YouTube, my Instagram, my LinkedIn, my X account, also create a newsletter email for me, okay? And so the reason why I press that button now is because it takes, I don't know, about 30 seconds or so for this to fire the entire automation. And so let's go over into YouTube. Let's see if it posted there yet. So let's go ahead and refresh over here. What you're about to watch is let's go over to Shorts. I posted this as a short. It looks like it's uploading right now. So we'll go back and check on that. Let's go over into Instagram. Let's see if we can find it here on Instagram. Here it is. Boom. So right here on Instagram, let's go over to LinkedIn. See if we go to new post. Let's see if I can see it here in the feed. Might not be in the feed. So let's go over to my profile. Let's go down and we should see it. Boom, right there. It's posted. Let's go over into my X account. Let's see if it's here. Yep, right here. Only AI stack you need in 2025. All the tools. Perfect tweet right there. Let's go to the Google Drive. This is where the new email should be. And bang, there it is right there. The entire email all written for me. Let's go back and check on the YouTube short. Let's see if it's fully uploaded. And there it is. Fully uploaded. Perfect. That's all you have to do. Super, super easy. Okay, so let's go ahead and build this automation. All right, now before we build this automation in make.com, let's first go over to Airtable. If you don't have an Airtable account, go ahead and sign up for a free account. All right, you're not going to need to pay anything for the purposes of this automation. Create a workspace, create a base. I'm going to be in the demo base for this. And then you're going to go ahead and create a table right here, okay? You can name it created content. You're not gonna have to worry about these other tabs for the purposes of this automation. So we'll just live in this created content table right here, okay? Now, on the left-hand side, the first column is going to be your ID, okay? So let's go in, let's edit the field, name it ID, and then make sure you select auto number right here. Let's go ahead and save. Your second column, you're gonna name it title, and this is going to be a single line text. Go ahead and save. Next column is going to be video, so name it video, and make sure here you select attachment. That's how we're going to upload your content videos. Next one is going to be script, so these are for your content scripts, so name it script. We'll do a long text here. Next column, we'll do caption, so go ahead, add a column, name it caption. Okay, this will be a long text as well, save it. And then your next column after that, we're going to call transformation. This is going to be a multiple select. And what you're going to want to do here for all the different options is put in all of the other social media channels that you have. So for example, Instagram Reels, YouTube Shorts, X or Twitter post, Facebook post, LinkedIn, and newsletter or email. We can transform it as well. And then go ahead and save. Okay, your next one is going to be status. So let's go ahead and edit the field. This is going to be a single select. Okay, and then for the different options, we can do pending, in progress, and completed. Go ahead and save, and then just make sure you also have a date uploaded column, right? This is going to be created time right here. Put your date format and time format however it is that you want. We'll go ahead and save. And then the last one is going to be a last modified section. Okay, so name it last modified, choose the last modified time field, and then save. Okay, now your Airtable is fully set up. Okay, and what I want you to do is upload an example piece of content first, or upload your last piece of content that you created, okay? Upload the video right here, and by the way, you can do this from the mobile app on your phone. So if you download Airtable mobile app, you can just do this on your phone, name the video or the content piece, put the script in here if you have it. If you don't have it, just write an example script in there and then put the caption of the post there, and then select how you want to transform that piece of content, right? And then you can set the status to pending, all right? And so this is gonna set up your Airtable so that we can now test this automation, all right? Now let's go back into make.com and let's start actually building this automation. So our trigger is going to be iOS, Apple iOS, okay? So we're gonna select this watch button trigger, all right? So now what you need to do is add your device right here and download the make.com app on your phone. And so this is what's going to allow you to create a button so that once you push that button on your phone, boom, it fires this entire automation. Okay, so let me see if I can go into my phone so I can show you on the camera view. It might look a little bit small. And so you'll see here, I have a couple buttons in the make.com app. On the bottom of the app, right, it's this middle one right here that says buttons. You'll go hit the plus sign up here to create a new button. Name it whatever you want. I named mine Content Accelerator. So we're going to use Content Accelerator right there and then go ahead and save it. Okay, so your button ID is going to be, let me try to go in here and edit. So your button ID, you see there's going to be two different text fields right here. The first text field you're going to fill out, but the button ID is going to be the second one right here. So make sure you write that as it is on the second field. Go ahead and save it and then write it in here. Then we'll go ahead and save this module. Okay, so now we have our trigger. Then what we need to do is we need to hook it up to Airtable. So let's go into Airtable. We're going to go to search records. Wait for this to populate. Make sure to add your Airtable account. Select your base. So mine is the demo. The table is going to be the created content table that we just made. And then let's add an item for sort. The field is going to be last modified. And so this is going to grab the last modified record. And then we're going to select descending for the direction. Okay. Our output fields, let's select ID, title, video, script, caption, transformation. That's good. And then let's go down to limit and let's make this 1. Okay, so what this is going to do is it is going to grab the most recent row in Airtable, and then we're going to proceed on with this automation. Okay, so let's go save. Now let's just test this automation real quick. So go ahead and click this run once button, and let's do wait for new data if that pops up on yours. Device already has a scenario assigned. It shouldn't. So let me, you know what, let me create a new button in here. Sorry about that. So let me just call this one content demo. Save that. Let me just change that over here. Content demo. Save. Okay, now let's click this run once. Wait for new data. And now what you're going to do is once you hit the run once button, you're going to go to your buttons here on make.com on the app, and you're going to hit that button. Okay, so you'll see that it just pulled the AI hack part 1. Right, pull the caption. If we go over into Airtable, this is exactly what's in here. So we know it's grabbing that most recent record. So let's go back. Okay, and now let's add a module. Let's add a router. So now what we need to do is we need to route it to the respective social media channel. We can auto align this. We can zoom out a little bit. Let me scroll over. Okay, so the easiest one to do, and especially if you're starting on TikTok, right? So I'm going to show you an example for a video starting on TikTok and getting repurposed to all the other platforms, but just interchange this as you see fit if you utilize a different social media channel. Okay, so the easiest one is going from TikTok to Instagram. And so let's put on Instagram right here and let's go to show more. And we're going to do create a reel post. Make sure to hook up your Instagram account. And all you're going to do for the video URL is go into here, find the section that says video. Let's drop this down and you're going to map in the URL. Okay, this makes it super easy. You're going to go to the caption, map in the caption. So where is the caption? Right there. And share to feed, I'm going to put on. Okay, so let's go ahead and save. Now what we need to do is add a filter here, set up a filter. We're going to label this transformation equals IG reel. Okay, your condition is going to be this transformation right here. Map this in. Text operator contains, and you're going to type in IG reel. Okay, this, if you put contains here, this is case sensitive. If you do this one, it's case insensitive. So just make sure you're typing it as it is in your Airtable. So if you see the I, G, and the R are capitalized, let's save that. If we go into Airtable, you'll see the same thing, right? The I, the G, and the R are capitalized. So we've mapped it properly. So now what happens is with this filter, anytime that we've selected IG reel here in this transformation column, it's going to go down this path. Okay, so that is going to be your Instagram. The second one is going to be, let's do YouTube for this. Now, you can't upload a URL direct to YouTube through make.com. And so what you have to do is you first have to add in an HTTP module. We're going to get a file, the URL, same thing. Let's map in the video URL. So what this is going to do is download this file. And then what we can do is now we can hook up to YouTube and we can click upload a video. And you see right here, file, HTTP, get a file, right? And so that will upload the video file. Let's map in the title. So title is there, video category, select it as whatever your category is. Privacy status, put public. Description, you can put your caption there. And is the video made for kids? Yes or no? Okay, then you can go ahead and save that. Our YouTube module is done. Right now, we can do LinkedIn next, right? So let's right click on HTTP and let's clone this. Clone this down, hook it up to the router, and then let's just make sure it's mapped properly. Yes. And then we'll go ahead and add LinkedIn here. And yes, I know I still have to do the filter for YouTube. We'll do that in a second. For LinkedIn, so if you're going to do a video post, do video post here. I'll show you how to do a text post in a second. You're not going to do it the same way. So for video post, again, for LinkedIn, it has to have a downloaded file here. It can't upload it from a URL. So that's why we have the HTTP module. The title, let's map in the title. The content, you can do the caption here. Visibility, public, main feed, sure. And then you can select if you want it to be reshareable or not. So let's go ahead and save. Let's set up our filters here for YouTube first. So let's do transformation equals YouTube short. Transformation contains YT short here. Save. And then let's set up our filter for LinkedIn. Set up filter. Transformation equals LinkedIn. Let's see if I have mine here. I do. Condition. Transformation contains LinkedIn. Oh, in capital I for me. Save. Okay, let's auto align this. So now we have the first three for video format, and we can also do the same exact thing for Facebook. So if we clone this HTTP module again, hook it up to the router. Let's do the filter in here first. So we'll do transformation equals FB post. That's how I have it in my Airtable, I believe. Let me just double check. Expand this. FB post, yep. We'll go back into make. So the transformation is our condition. Text operator is contains. This is going to be FB post. Save it. Let's hook up Facebook now to this. Facebook, I just had upload a video there. Let me see if it comes back. Nope. Okay, so let's do Facebook video, not list videos. Here we go. Upload a video. Connect your Facebook page. Upload a video. HTTP, get a file. Description is going to be the caption. Go ahead and save. All right, so now we have all of our video repurposing modules done. What we can also do is connect to X or Twitter, right? And let me show you how to do that. Now, we already have a video, right? So how are we going to repurpose a video into a tweet? And so let me show you how to do that. That's why we have this script column right here. So grab your scripts. Let's go back into make. And if you don't have a script, I'll create another automation on how you can just transcribe this file. I'll show you how to do that in a separate video. But let's do the X post here for now. So let's right click, let's add a module, and let's connect. I like using Claude for this. Let's do Claude, create a prompt. Yes, let's connect it to the router. I like using Sonnet for this. Max tokens, we can put at, you can put at either 500, you can put it at 1,000. I'm going to add a message here. The role is going to be user. The content is going to be text. And the text is going to be, please repurpose this TikTok script into a tweet for my Twitter account that focuses on helping business owners use AI more effectively in their business. And you would just put your business description there, enter twice, and let's map in the script. Let's go ahead and save this, right? And so let's just look really quick. Let's test this just so you can see. So if I go back into Airtable, let's take out everything except for Twitter. So let's take that out. Let's take that out. Let's take that out. Let's take that out. Okay, so we'll just go down the Twitter path right here, and let me set up my filter before we do this. Transformation equals X post. So we'll map in the transformation. We'll go to contains X post, capital P, save it. All right, now let's test this. So I'm gonna hit this run once. What's empty? Let's go over here. Nothing should be empty over here, it should be fine. Yeah, everything's good. We'll save that. Okay, so let's run this. Wait for new data. I'm going to go into my make.com app. I'm going to push the button. You'll see it's traveling now only down this Xpost path. We're going to see Claude created a tweet. Let's go see the text response. Here's a tweet version. Okay, so we don't want this in the output, nor do we want the quotations. Otherwise, great tweet, right? But let's update our prompt here. Only output the tweet without quotation marks. Okay, so that should do it. So let's just try to run this again. So let's go ahead and run it once. We'll wait for new data. I'll go back into my phone. I'll hit the button. It's going to travel down here again. And let's check out how it did a second time. So text response, AI tools are replacing, boom, perfect. So now this is just the tweet, nothing else. So now what we can do is we can map this into our Twitter account. So if we go to X, we'll go to create a post. Just so you're aware, connecting your X account into make.com is a pain in the ass. So make sure to click this online help button right here. This will walk you through exactly how to do it. Follow this step by step, because the first time I connected my Twitter account to this, it was not fun because I didn't follow this, and I just tried to, it was very difficult to figure out how to do it. And then I found this resource, and then it made it very easy. So just make sure to follow this resource in order to do it. But this is super easy. You're just going to map in the text content, which is the text response here from Claude, and you'll go ahead and save, right? You can also replace Claude with ChatGPT, whatever floats your boat. All right, now the last thing that we can do is repurpose this into an email. Now I have an email assistant trained on my business already, and I have that in ChatGPT. And so what I can do here is I can hook up ChatGPT. You can do the same thing we did with Twitter with Claude, right? Or you can create an assistant here. So if we do ChatGPT, let's just find message and assistant. If you have an assistant created, you can go ahead and find it, right? So newsletter email assistant, that would be it for this one. And so I already have that trained on my business. And then the message would be repurpose this TikTok script to a newsletter email, map in the script. And the email assistant already has the directions on what to do here, right? So if we go ahead, and I don't think I need to map in anything else, we'll go ahead and save this. I'll run this for you just so you can see what the output looks like. So let me get rid of X here. We're gonna add newsletter. Go back into make.com. I'm gonna run this, wait for new data. You'll see once I press the button, it's only gonna go down this newsletter path. So see, here it is, right down this newsletter path. I actually didn't set up the filter, and that's fine, but I need to set up the filter for this, but it's fine because all of these filters were set up, and so it didn't travel down that path. So let's just see what the output looks like. Go to result here, right? It gives me the subject, the preview, that's how I programmed it, and then the body right here, and then gives me the whole email with the CTA. So that's how I programmed it, and then what I'm gonna do is I add this to Google Docs. That's just the way I do it. I do create a document. If you have an email software like a ActiveCampaign or like a MailerLite, you can hook that right up into this automation. I purposely like storing it as Google Docs, and also I use Go High Level, and Go High Level doesn't have an API integration for this. So I'll just name this the title of the video. Actually, what I like to do before this is I like to put in the date that this was made. So I do format date, in here I do now. And then on this side of the semicolon, I do month, day, year, right? And so when it creates this document, it's going to say, for example, right now it's February 5th. It'll say February 5th right here, 02/05/25, and then the title of the video. And so that's how it maps in. Content, let's go back over here. Content's going to be the result from ChatGPT. And then the folder, I should have a newsletter folder somewhere over here, newsletter emails. We'll go ahead and save. Okay. Now what we can do is save this automation, scenario saved, and all of this is set up. So this is all done. Feel free to customize this for your business as you see fit, and make sure that you test this on your own and test the outputs, of course, before you hook it up to X, for example, or to your emailing software. If you want to create text posts in LinkedIn or Facebook, you just do the exact same thing that we did here with either Twitter or the email. And that's why I wanted to show you both ways from Claude and ChatGPT, because you can do this in multiple different ways. And the last thing, I said I was going to do this, forgot to do this, set up the filter. It's transformation equals newsletter. I think I had /email in here. Transformation contains, and I'll double check this. Newsletter /email. I'll double check this in Airtable. Let's go through. Yeah, that's exactly how I had it put. And there you have it. Now, at the click of one button, you can turn one post into a machine that generates you leads and sales on 7 different platforms. Now, this automation, this is part of a bigger system that I call the Content Accelerator. And here in the system, not only do we focus on repurposing your content to every other platform, but how do you also automate your content creation process? How do you automate your content ideas so that you never have to think about what to post again? How do you make sure that your posts are specifically designed for conversions so that you're not just getting views, you're actually converting those views into paying customers? And so if you want to learn what that's all about, you can go ahead and check out the description of this video. I'm using this exact system to generate sales from 7 different platforms. And so I know it's something that can benefit you too. But get started with this automation and let me know in the comments your results.